The husband or the spouse doesn't have the moral right to tell the wife that you must go and prostitute your body and bring money to the house because your body belongs to me. No. God's word says that how you use your sexuality, you are first and foremost accountable to me before you are accountable to your spouse. Okay, so no spouse has the moral right to prostitute the body of his or her partner. You don't have that right. You don't have the right to sell your body because that thinking is wrong. That you came to rent my room for 3 years doesn't mean you can choose to do whatever you want while you are living in the room.
You can't.
You can't.
You will be destroying.
You will be destroying somebody's property.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Such is life. We are stewards of life. We don't own life. Somebody gave you that life. Because of that, you don't have ultimate, unrestricted, unregulated, unbounded freedom to do whatever you want to do with that life. That's why if you commit suicide and you don't die, you will know there are laws.
Yes.
Why do you want to kill yourself? What moral right do you have to take your life? Okay, question. Did you give life to yourself? So why do you want to take it? Why do you want to take something you didn't give to yourself? This is why you can't say, it is my body, what I want to do with it. Is that your concern? It is our concern. You don't have that right because no human being was wired to live like that. You were wired to live within the healthy boundaries of freedom. To not live within that healthy boundaries of freedom and to go beyond it is to take a journey of self-destruction. When sex work and promiscuity becomes the order of the day in any society, it does more harm to families and the community. So instead of husbands staying home to communicate with their wives, build strong homes, they will not deal with the problem and they will come to you, the prostitute, they will come to you, the one doing the hookup, to come and get something that is not supposed to get outside the context of his marriage. At the end of the day, men will not stay in their homes to take care of their wives and their children. Women also at a time will come, not also stay in their homes and build their houses and their families. Everybody will be going out to satisfy himself. I don't think we don't have a family. If we don't have a family, children will not be taken care of. If children will not be taken care of, which people are then now going to become our workers that will man our factories, man our businesses? Who people are going to become the workers that will man our government sectors? So by not dealing with the problem in the family that caused the sex issue, that's making us to ignore the issue and going out to go and get sex with money, we are causing a ripple effect of problems in society that we are not willing to handle. And to you who is doing the hookup culture, you are the reason why marriages are breaking down. You are the reason why our young men are not going to become husbands and fathers. You are contributing to the overall irresponsibility of our young men in our nation. So our women has become weak because of hookup culture, because of SHS girls that sleeps with our fathers, that sleeps with our uncles, that sleeps with all these dignified young men in society. This is why our nation is becoming weak. And this is why God says, don't sell sex. Sex must not be commercialized. There is not one nation in the history of the world that grew their economy through sex work. When parliamentarians start considering whether we should tax prostitutes so that we can get money, they are opening the floodgates of poverty in the nation or in that society, because large chunks of money that can be saved and can be invested to create businesses and wealth will be spent feeding sexual addictions and sexual relationships by visiting prostitutes and promiscuous people. A man that goes to a prostitute or a man that visits hookups, let's assume that he goes to prostitution or he does this thing twice every week. Now let's say you have been doing this for the past 10 years of your life. This is 960 million. You are getting close to 1 billion. Now this is the amount of money you could have used to create a business by visiting prostitutes and giving it to hookup girls twice every week. 100 Ghana cedis. This is the amount of money you are throwing away. Now, this is only one person. Imagine it is 10 people. Imagine it is 50 people. Imagine it is 100 people. Now, imagine this Ghana and the amount of young men visiting prostitutes twice a week for the past 5 years. Check Sikaba. And we are in Ghana here saying we don't have money. We are misusing them. our young men, they are throwing the money away. So to legalize sex work, you are introducing poverty in the nation. Now, if sex work increases and I'm an entrepreneur, I want to make money and I want to make profit, what business do you think I'll go into? Sex business. Okay, so how does sex business work? You must have a lady who somebody comes to sleep with. You have provided that lady with a room as her office and a bed. Now, if I want to increase my profit, what must I increase?
The number of ladies.
The number of ladies. Good. Where am I going to get the ladies?
In the society.
Good. If we don't, as a nation, give attention to that hookup culture that is rising on our campuses and our secondary schools, women and females will start being kidnapped to be doing sex work. We are here. Let's put me on record. If we don't start handling that, it will get to this point.